Hello my beautiful friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Nova Gnome Creations and I'm Nova, and I'm so glad you decided to join me today. If this is your first time here, welcome, and if it's not your first time here, thank you so much for coming back, my beautiful Nova Gnome. Today is Whip Wednesday, and it's also Podcaster Spirit Week, and today is Ugly Shirt Day. So the prompt for today was to wear an ugly shirt, but the catch was you had to be able to explain why you have this ugly shirt. So here's my ugly shirt, and now to tell you about the ugly shirt. Okay, so it's not actually my shirt, it's my husband's shirt, because believe it or not, we don't really have shirts that we consider ugly. So this was a really hard one for me, but I wanted to participate in an authentic way towards the theme of today. So I was like, I could create an ugly shirt, see if I have a plain shirt and do stuff to it, but I was like, but that's not why do you have this ugly shirt? Which I totally would have done had he not found this, by the way, because I wanted to participate. I like Spirit Week. I am not going to not be in a Spirit Week day. So, anyway, about it though, my husband's like, what about my Mega Man shirt? Which is what this is, by the way. Here's Mega Man. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes. So, for one, you can see that this is super faded and stained. Not well, yeah, stained. It's kind of dingy. It's even got a little hole right here, and there are little holes all over. I don't know if any of them are on this area. Oh, there's one right here. And I will insert a picture of hubby over here. I had him put it on yesterday when he found it for me before bed, so that I could take a picture of the back of it, because most of the ugly is on the back, and then also just the color in general and the fadedness. So you're probably wondering why we have this shirt. So there's actually a good reason for this ugly shirt, and it is not what you would consider an ugly shirt normally. If I can, I will try to find a picture of him wearing it back when it was vibrant and stuff, and not all holy and stained up. But so there's actually a big story to this shirt. So this game that was supposed to come out was going to be Mega Man Legends 3. And it's my husband's favorite Mega Man game. He's super big Mega Man fan. If you've never noticed, over on this shelf, those are busters. They're little hand cannon things. There's a blue one, you can't really see it. And then there's, I think that one's Proto Man's. The blue one is Mega Man's. And then you can just see a little bit of some Mega Man stuff poking out. That's all Mega Man stuff. So he's a big Mega Man fan. And that's his favorite game in the series, or the Mega Man Legends games are his favorite game in the series. And then when 3 was coming out, it was really far into development, and sorry if this is boring, guys, but it's part of our Spirit Week. So it was really far into development, and they had this thing where if you supported them, I'm not really sure exactly on the details, but if you supported them, you got some say on some stuff in the game, just little stuff, and you'd have a serve bot, and you would get a number. And these little dudes, this is a serve bot, and they're just these cute little dudes. So you'd get a number, and that would be your serve bot number, and you could find it in the game or whatever. Well, this game was basically done, and they decided not to release it, and the fan base was extremely upset, obviously. So there was this Facebook group, and this was back when him and I weren't even married. He and I weren't even married yet. Because I remember following it and trying to get other people to follow it and stuff. And this was back when we were just, I don't even know if I had moved to Texas yet. So I would have been like 18. Maybe I would have probably been 17 actually, because as soon as I turned 18, I moved. But anyways, so there was this group called 100,000 Strong for bringing back Mega Man Legends 3. And they posted like every day. It was like this whole big movement. And they did these shirts that said Legends Never Die. And this is like, you know, some fan art for it. And then on the back, which you will see in my husband's, in that picture of my husband wearing it, there is a Servbot number, and that was his Servbot number. So there is a story to it, and to this day, over a decade later, they have still not released Mega Man Legends 3, even though the game was, like, set to be coming out soon and, like, basically complete, if not complete. And they just never put it out, even though it was, like, a big series in the Mega Man like universe, and a lot of people were really upset. In that group, I don't remember, or that page on Facebook, I don't know if it's still there, but it was way beyond 100,000 the last I knew, which was years and years and years and years and years ago. So that's the story for my ugly shirt. And yeah, we just don't really have ugly shirts. At least not in our opinion. I'm sure there's lots of shirts that other people might think are ugly that we have. But we just don't really have shirts that we think are ugly. And that, you know, may also be because we have moved recently. Just like a little over a year ago, we did a big cross-country move. So we pared down on our clothes before we moved. That doesn't mean we don't have very many, because we still do have tons of clothes. But I did get rid of a lot of things. So that is probably the reason that we don't have any shirts that we would consider ugly. Anyways, so today is also Whip Wednesday. And it is Vlogtober the 5th. So happy Vlogtober the 5th. And we made it halfway through our week. So, what am I working on today? I am working on this. And this is going to be, I believe it's Buddy Bear. Yes, Buddy Bear. And it is a pattern that Crystal at Chronically Crocheting had talked about and shown that she had made a bear for. And I'm loving how this is looking so far. This is perfect. Sorry for that hiccup. So she showed this, and I've been looking for a bear to do my, one of my 13 Days of Halloween is going to be a, like, voodoo Frankenstein, like, bear. And I wanted to do, you know, like, stitches on it and stuff, and kind of, you know, spooky it up, kind of give it that, like, voodoo-y, voodoo doll, Frankenstein together kind of thing, you know. Maybe I'll do, like, some crochet little squares and, like, sew them on, like, patches or something. I don't know. I have ideas rolling around, and, I'm trying to start working on some of that stuff for later in the month, because if you haven't watched my video about the 13 Days of Yarnoween, make sure you check that out, because there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. And if I don't prepare some of that stuff ahead of time, I will not be able to keep up with myself. So I'm kind of trying to work on that behind the scenes. So you guys obviously will not see this in its completed form until I get to it then, and I will talk more about it. But that's the pattern that I'm using, and then I'm going to do my own thing. And then I'm also using two different types of yarn held together. I'm using this amazing, I love this yarn, Chunky. And this was from the Walmart. This was from the Hobby Lobby clearance. It's in the color Painted Canyon. And I love this yarn. Ironic to say I love this yarn, because Hobby Lobby does I love this yarn brand. But if you remember, I did, that cat for the cat parade that Mama Kayla did, like, when was that? That was a hot minute ago. At least a few months ago. More than a few months ago, I think. Well, maybe not. I don't know. You can see it. It's in my videos. I always try to title my videos about what's contained within them. So you will be able to find that if you look for my cat. And it's probably also the thumbnail. So I really, really liked that yarn, and so we went back and bought what they had, which was 3 more skeins, and it was clearanced out for $1.24. I just love this type of variegation. The variegation on this is so fun, and I just love the way that it works up. So I was thinking about what I wanted to do for this you know, voodoo-y, Frankenstein-y bear, and I wanted it to be kind of like patchworky vibes, and I was like, this would be perfect. This yarn would be perfect. And then I am double stranding it with some scrap yarn, which was actually this mandala cake originally in Thunderbird, and I've used this for other things, obviously, and it was just a little scrappy, and it was only some orange, and there is this much of it left. So I've been double stranding it together, you know, orange for like the Halloween kind of vibe. And then I have another, like, basically scrappy amount of another mandala cake that I think is on purple. It's got purple and pink left, a little bit of purple and pink. So I'm planning on switching to that one when it runs out, because orange and like a darker kind of, you know, rich purple, I think are really great colors for Halloween. So I thought that'd be perfect for double stranding together with it and giving some little extra kick to it. So that is what I'm working on, and I'm super excited for that. And I'm going to keep working on that and working on some other things for later in the month that you won't see quite yet. So you guys get excited for the 13 days of Halloween. I am going all out. And you think I'm going all out for this 13 days of Halloween? Just wait until December. I was going to say wait until December. I'm going to totally be all up in those Christmas vibes as soon as I am done with my 13 days of Halloween. The day after Halloween, I'm like, all right, getting the Christmas tree out. Like, it's Christmas now. I'm one of those people. I'm sorry if you're like, let the turkey have its day, because there are a lot of people who have told me that throughout my life, in my adult life, because I have always been a huge Christmas person. And I'm like, no, I'll still, you know, have Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving, but I'm not, gonna, you know, spend November just celebrating Thanksgiving and decorating for it. I'll have Thanksgiving and enjoy it, and I like the harvesty themed stuff, but I do that before November. November has never felt like a harvesty kind of month to me, and maybe that's because I, you know, lived in Michigan growing up, but to me November was like, you probably had snow. It was cold. So I've just never thought of November as that kind of month. For me, November was always like pre-gaming for Christmas. And I enjoy that. I think it's fun. I want more than 1 month of Christmas time. Like, you only get so many things, you know, so many times to celebrate these things. And why not celebrate them for as long as you can? Why not bring that joy to you as long as you can? And that's kind of also why I as soon as I feel like celebrating Halloween, you know, and for me, Halloween is really all about, like, just decorations and fun. It's kind of, you know, the Hallmark holiday kind of thing. And, you know, people will say a lot of bad stuff about Hallmark holidays, like, oh, they're just manufactured to make money, which I've also been told before. And I'm like, so? If it brings you joy, then it doesn't really matter. So, yeah, it may be a Hallmark holiday. It may just be made to make money, like Valentine's Day and everything else. Well, okay, Halloween isn't made to make money like that. Halloween has history and everything too. But the way that we celebrate it is more Hallmarky, and I don't care. You can't convince me not to celebrate holidays. I think they're fun. I think that, like, if it brings you joy, there's no reason that you shouldn't be having fun with it. And I will get off of my soapbox, but if it brings you joy, do it. And this doesn't even just pertain to holidays. It pertains to everything. If you're not hurting yourself and you're not hurting someone else and it brings you joy, have fun. Do it. And don't worry if other people are going to be like, what are you doing? Like, that's weird. So, okay, off my soapbox. So that is what I'm working on today, but you know what else is coming out today? This is the back side of it, by the way, and this is all you're going to get to see for the moment. Do, 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 boop. It is my gnome tutorial, and you will see my gnome, obviously, in the gnome tutorial, and you will see it at the beginning and on the cover photo, on the thumbnail photo, but I want to save some of the intrigue for you guys, because I haven't shown it to you yet. Why would I show it to you right now, right before I'm going to start uploading those? So I'm filming this, and then I'm going to start uploading those. I'm uploading all of the tutorial today. It's going to be in 3 parts. But bear with me because YouTube has to process things on their end, and they are slow sometimes. Sometimes they're very slow. So there is a good chance that this will probably take me like all day. So the videos are all coming up today, and they will just kind of come up whenever YouTube is finished processing them and uploading them and judging them in their little method that they do. And I'm gonna work on this bear today, and I'm also thinking about making my first headband. I was like, I don't know, I just got like this random desire this morning to make a headband. So I'm like, well, okay, I did make a headband that you may have seen in like one of my other videos, like way back before I even started filming in landscape mode. I was still filming in portrait. But that wasn't really a headband. That was me playing around on the knitting machine when I first got it, and using some like really scratchy scrap yarn that was in like a thing from Goodwill from way back when I first started crocheting. And I was like, yeah, this I could wear this as a headband. So I did wear it as a headband for a little while, but it was so scratchy. So I've never crocheted a headband though. So I might see about crocheting a headband today if I can. Get to it. I don't know. I have so many things I want to work on all at one time. So I'm going to stop taking up your time. Happy Podcaster Spirit Day for Ugly Shirt. Make sure you check out the hashtag for Podcaster Spirit Week. I'm going to have it down in my description. It should be clickable. If you click on it, you can see everybody participating in Podcaster Spirit Week. And there's actually quite a few people. So you can check them out, see if there's people that you didn't know are participating, maybe even some channels you've never seen. And let me know down in the comment section what you are working on today. I hope you have a wonderful day, my friend, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys!